Okay, back again, and we just finished the final assembly of our Eurofighter, and I'm really happy the way it turned out. A couple things I wanted to point out before we go any further with paint and finish and that was that this time, when I built the first one, I used this center section here. I hinged it, cut it through here, and hinged this whole assembly so it opened up and I could get in there. Did a little different this time, just because I didn't like the way that fit. And so I've learned to glue the whole model together so that everything fits. And then basically what I'll do is I'll come back knowing that I want to put my compartment somewhere in this area. Now when I was doing the final assembly, I checked the CG, and my battery basically falls right, center of the battery is right here where this mid frame is. So before I closed everything up, I built a little battery compartment in here to hold the battery, and then my intention is to leave this canopy like this to where it removes, and then what I'll do is I'll use this platform to probably mount maybe a FPV camera. There's room for a transmitter, or if I just want to take some plain video, I can use this platform for that purpose. And then if I'm just out flying around, I can snap canopy back on and I'm ready to go. So as you see, everything's glued solid, ready to go, and we'll show you later how we finished up. I wanted to show you this quick item right here, and what it is, I hope I can focus on it. Well, it's not going to focus that well, but what it is CCPM Servo Consistency Master, and it's just a servo tester, and you can do a manual adjustment, see how your servos are working. You can test 3 servos, and that's what I've got here, and you can find the neutral position, and that's what I use this for, is just finding neutral. So when I'm mounting the servos in the plane, I've already got my neutral set, my linkage that I've picked out, some leftover linkage from something, my control horn, and so I determine the position of this servo by once establishing neutral on the servo, attaching all the linkage with the adjustment that I need there on the horn for the servo. I've got enough there that I can adjust the travel of my elevon. I outline where that sits, and because that's a KF foil, I cut out one layer and I drop that servo into that position. And the reason I chose this position is that where the lead's coming out goes directly to my access hatch area where I'll have the receiver and be able to connect everything together without putting extensions on the servos. So let me show you first real quick how this let me set this down for a second, power this up. Let's see if I have this right. Okay, we have power, and you can see that little light is for the manual. The first light there is the manual, and what happens is when I rotate this, you'll see all my servos work. So that's the first check. They work. Okay. Then there's a little button here that allows you to pick a different mode. And this one here determines the center light. See that? That's the neutral position. So all these servos came to their neutral position. And that's the way I take them to set up my mounting position on the plane. So we can check the next position is automatic, which makes them look like windshield wipers. We hit that and everything works. And this basically just saves you from doing all the work, getting it all together, and then finding out you got a bad wire, a bad servo, a stripped gear. You know, a lot of things can happen. So let's go to the neutral position. We'll go, there's back to manual. No matter where I'm at, as soon as I hit the neutral, there they are. And then what I do is I just, you know, unplug them. Okay. And take it and mount it in my plane, knowing that that is the neutral position. And then I can also adjust this arm. Let's say neutral showed up, let's say like that. Let's say that was neutral. Then I could take this arm off, put it in the position I want it to be when it's in the neutral position. So that is the whole purpose behind that. It just saves you a lot of time and headache later on. And so now my next video is going to be what I do to finish this plane up and before we take him out to fly. So that's it. See you soon. Thanks for watching.